Hey guys, Pastor Adam here, and I hope you're having an awesome Tuesday. So I film these twice a day, and yeah, I was wearing this as an undershirt on the last video. So anyway, today we're talking about Psalm. I don't know if you're observant out there. If you are observant though, and you did notice that, then your observation was correct. I film these twice a day. Okay, today we're talking about this whole mainstream misconception that we shouldn't be rejoicing when God's punishments and wrath come, when Jesus comes. And I'm just going to say this and hit this spot on bullseye. Whether you're a non believer or whether you're a believer right now, doesn't matter. You can look and observe, engage when you talk to somebody about if they were ready to die right now. You know, seriously, I mean, is this serious? Actually, is it a very ecclesiastical approach where they actually long for death, where actually they grasp the darkness and the reality of this world that we're born into that is fallen, and Satan and his angels are falling with it to be shut off into eternal hellfire. And we see how those that have Satan's favor and all this darkness, especially when it's like a golden apple rotten at the core darkness, like these kinds of things are positively reinforced. People that hide, I'm talking about sickos, man, like Christians by day, Satanists by night, that have the audacity to preach and teach in our temples and our churches and synagogues, and to call upon the name of the Lord and raise their hands to Jesus during a worship song. I mean, these kinds of sick psychopaths and sociopaths sit at the top of the power infrastructures in this nation. Well, and we cry out to God, and we cry out to God, and though we're not in the direct harshness of the ancient Israelites or Nazi Germany, where there's a direct tyrant, which that will happen again in the tribulation period, and you'll know when you're there if you're left behind. You'll be, and woe to you if you have to come to Christ that way, because you're going to be seeing stuff like ancient Israel and Nazi Germany, which happened without some kind of tribulation period. I mean, this manifested into reality right off the bat. So what's to say it won't happen during a tribulation period? So I propose this question to you. But all the rest of us that want that need for God to come back and to really stick one to the man, and it's not even the man, the serpent. Stick one to it and its kingdom and all the people that rule over us with such insolence and such hatred towards us, because we remind them of Moshe, we remind them of Joshua, we remind them of David, and all the things that God uses through us. Like the godless people hate. I was reading a psalm yesterday. They gnash their teeth at it. So basically, how do we respond to that? I want you to go to Psalm 58, 10 through 11. The unyieldingly righteous shall rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. Men will say, surely there is a reward for the uncompromisingly righteous. Surely there is a Lord God who judges on the earth. Now check this out. Let's go to Revelation. This is 16, 5 through 7. I heard the angel of the water say, you are righteous, who is and who was, the Holy One. For you have decided these things, because they poured out the blood of the saints and the prophets. You also gave them blood to drink. They deserve it. Then I heard someone from the altar say, yes, Lord God, the Almighty, true and righteous are your judgments. Okay, finally, let's go right over here. So this is something like I was saying, the ancient Israelites. Okay, so this is in verse 14 of Exodus right here, 31, or verse 31 in Exodus 14. When Israel saw the great power and that the Lord had used against the Egyptians, the people feared the Lord God and believed in him and in his servant Moshe, or Moses. Now check this out, Israel's song. Then Moshe and the Israelites sang this song to the Lord God. They said, right then and there, guys, it's in our nature that when we are being oppressed and we are being crapped on and flushed down the toilet or like that, to once destruction happens, to sing out about it. And it's coming. It's coming.